In a previous lesson, you were introduced to the different units of pressure and the pressure conversion factor. In previous chapters, you would have learned about the value of the factor label method and its applications in chemistry. We can use the factor label method for metric conversions, for converting between metric and English units. It can also be used in composition stoichiometry to convert from grams to moles to number of particles, and even for reaction stoichiometry to convert between the amounts of reactants and products. In this lesson, we will be using the factor label method to do pressure conversions. In example number 1, we were asked to convert from 32 pounds per square inch and determine how many atmospheres that would be equal to. The first part of the factor label method is to write down what you are given, in this case, 32 pounds per square inch. You then set up for the conversion factor. Some teachers will show this like a parentheses conversion factor. Others use more of a bar system like this. Either way, the system is the same. Whatever unit you're trying to get rid of, in this case pounds per square inch, you write that in the denominator of the conversion factor. The reason is that it will cancel. Whatever unit you're trying to find, you put in the numerator, in this case atmospheres. Note that you always put the labels into the conversion factor first instead of numbers. That's why it's called the factor label method. We will now look at our conversion factor to get the information for this problem. As you can see, in front of atmospheres in the conversion factor is a 1, so we'll place a 1 inside the conversions here. And beside pounds per square inch is the number 14.7, so that will go into the denominator. Pounds per square inch will cancel. At this time, we'll use our calculator to perform the calculation. You'll go across the numerator first, 32 times 1 atmosphere, and then you'll divide by the denominator, 14.7. The calculator gives 2.1768. We'll be keeping two significant figures because 32 pounds per square inch had two significant figures. So the final answer, rounded off to 2 sig figs, will be 2.2 atmospheres. Most pressure conversions will only require one conversion factor, like we found in example number 1. At this time, I'll show you an example pressure conversion where you actually need 2 steps, 2 conversion factors to complete the problem. In example 2, we are given the unit of pressure pascals. When you look at our pressure conversion factor, to convert to pounds per square inch, we only have a conversion for kilopascals. So in this problem, we first have to convert from pascals to kilopascals, and then we can conclude by converting to pounds per square inch. We're still using the factor label method, so the first thing you'll do is write down what we were given, 255,000 pascals. Make your conversion factor. We want to get rid of pascals, so we put that in the denominator, and we want to convert to kilopascals. As you know from the metric system, there are 1,000 pascals in 1 kilopascal. Pascals will cancel. We now want to get rid of kilopascals. We'll put that unit in the denominator because it will cancel, and we can now convert to pounds per square inch, PSI. Look at your conversion factor to get the proper numbers, 14.7 for pounds per square inch and 101.325 for kilopascals. Kilopascals will cancel. We'll now use our calculator to determine the final answer. We'll be rounding it off to 3 significant figures because the original measurement, 255,000 pascals, had 3 sig figs. Multiplying across the numerator, you'll have 255,000 times 1 times 14.7 pounds per square inch. And then we'll divide by the numbers in the denominator. Use your parentheses key on your calculator, and we'll divide by 1,000 times 101.325. Rounding off to 3 sig figs, the final answer is 37.0 pounds per square inch. In your next assignment, you will complete a series of pressure conversions. Be sure to see your chemistry teacher if you need further explanation of how to use the factor label method for this type of conversion. Good luck.